Is Portland, Oregon safe? I can't answer it, but I figured the people who live in the neighborhoods could. So I hit the Hawthorne neighborhoods and set out to answer that question. Now, one caveat before we get into the video, my microphone looks good in the video, but is not on, so the audio sucks. My bad. I'll fix it in the next one. All right, let's check it out. So you've lived here for
about 20 years.
Oh, cool. And so how have you seen it change?
Well, like I said, there's always been homeless people here. It used to be there was, I'd go to work for earlier in the morning, and I'd drive down the street, and it was how many homeless people are sleeping in doorways and things like that. There was no tents 20 years ago. COVID happened, and I don't know if it's that the city was giving away tents or not, but that's when the tent city started a little before COVID. I don't know for sure. It actually kind of started when they started giving away tents. As far as feeling unsafe in the street or anything, I mean, it's an urban neighborhood. So, I mean, I've kind of lived in those areas all my life, so there's always been that issue around. Right now, to be honest, in the Hawthorne area, I think it's not as bad, near as bad as it used to be. But I've seen other areas of town where it's worse. So, downtown's a mess. But to be honest, walking down the street seems better now than it did 15 years ago. And I know there's a lot of people in this city that'll go, "You're crazy." But
So right now, in this area, what do you think is your favorite neighborhood?
I mean, I like living where I am. I like being able to walk places. I mean, that's what's great about the neighborhood. I can walk within 10 minutes to Fred Meyer. I can walk to restaurants. I can walk to bars. I can go to the Baghdad, go to movie theaters. A lot of times, I drive to work, but I don't get in my car much at all when I'm not at work or on the weekends. So that's what I really like about this neighborhood.
I'm here with Carter.
Hi.
Hey, so you grew up in the neighborhood?
Yeah, just around here.
Nice. So what have you liked about growing up here?
The walkability is great, and just usually pretty quiet streets, unless they're on the busy ones.
Yeah.
And friendly animals.
And so you go to school in the neighborhood, you've grown up here.
Yeah.
And how have you seen it change in your 17 years of wisdom?
Definitely more traffic.
Yeah.
And just more people moving here, which has been good.
Yeah, totally. What have you seen about like the people who move here and what they like about the place and what brings them?
I think the main selling point for living around here is walking, and I don't know, that seems like what I've heard, but the nature, the connection to nature here, a lot more green than California.
Yeah,
but,
totally. So, everybody like on the internet is like, Portland, it's crazy with homeless people. What's your experience been like?
I mean, yeah, but it definitely gets kind of taken out of proportion on like videos on the internet.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's not like a great situation.
Sure. And it depends where you are, of course.
Yeah.
Like you see it much worse on the west side. Yeah, I have friends who are in Europe and they'll say, can you even walk down the street without a gun?
No, I don't carry any weapon, but I'm sure you'd be fine without one.
Totally.
Luke, I'm John.
John, nice to meet you. Yeah, so, how long have you been in the neighborhood?
Well, I've lived over by the Orphanage Park for 24 years.
Oh, really?
About 26 years. About 98.
Oh, really? How is it now? Like, how are you experiencing Portland these days?
I mean, there's it was a little challenging during COVID with the park and everything, but I think they've done a really good job of keeping it cleaned up. They incorporated Oak Street into the park and made pickleball courts and bike and skateboard ramp area, which is utilized nonstop. It's been great.
Yeah. And how does the park feel? Does it feel pretty safe?
Yeah. I mean, it's any given day that I go over there with him, it's full.
Yeah.
And, I've never felt unsafe.
Yeah, totally.
Not myself, but I mean, I've heard different things, but I don't feel unsafe and I've never had an experience.
Yeah, sure. And as far as the neighborhood, do you feel like this is still a place you want to be for a long time to come?
Oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I definitely want to be here. We were walking the neighborhood. Yeah, it's close to the it's where I'm at, so.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
All right, what do you think? Is Portland safe? Did you get the answer you were looking for? I felt like people felt pretty comfortable on the streets, and you could tell it's been quite a bit cleaner since it was COVID. Now, this is granted, we're on the east side in the Hawthorne neighborhood. If we went over to the west side downtown, you know, you don't need to bring your guns or anything, but you don't want to walk there at night. And I can go do a tour of that sometime if you want to see it. Let me know if you like this style of content. This is my first time, obviously, with the not working microphone, filming this kind of content, but I really enjoyed it. And if you enjoy it, let me know. Hit the like button, hit comment, let me know what you liked about it. And let me know what else you'd like to hear from people on the street, because, yeah, it's fun to talk to strangers. Anyways, if you want to go see a property anytime, make sure you call or text and hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay.